I'm Perseus, Arkomanis, and this is my act, symbolic close-up magic. My philosophy is that magic has three targets: the senses, the mind, and the heart. And each of these is so important to creating wonder in my audience. The act is split in three sets with three effects each: cards, coins, and mandolin. Each set can be performed separately or all three sets performed together as a show. I start the first set with Faces of Man, a wild card effect with emotional resonance. The Joker changes to three selections before coming back to its initial state. And remain yourself. There we go. Then we move from the coins across that examine distances and destinations. 4 coins jump from one hand to the other, the spectators, and they feel them the whole way. There we go. Good job. Finally, we have Prometheus, a fantastic effect that creates an impossible object in a perfect way to hand out your business card. They select a card, they use a little bit of their imagination, a little bit of fire, and their thought is imprinted on the business card. The second set begins with Couples, a sandwich effect that depicts a story for a couple's relationship in their search for happiness, and finally changes to a whole new card that represents something else. Next, a copper silver routine that keeps the emotional theme that workers will love because the coin actually changes underneath a wedding ring. A copper and a silver coin change places twice before doing it again in the spectator's hand. All you're left with now is happiness and her love. Finally, I close the second set with the Eye of Horus, my take on Dan Harlan's all-seeing eye effect, an incredibly powerful mind-reading piece. Can you dig her?
Yeah, it's my dog.
The last set opens with Sherlock, an astonishing sandwich effect where the searchers gradually move through the deck to find the selection. Then we get to a routine I call Grandfather's Watch. This piece of mentalism is a confabulation routine that will grab your audience by the heart while you share something of yourself. They name any city in the world.
Seattle.
Seattle, okay. And when you open the pocket watch, inside there's a little letter in an old piece of paper that says exactly the city they chose.
The pocket watch I bought in Seattle, it's yours.
Finally, I close with one of my favorite effects, Fahrenheit 451. A stunning card routine that involves the vanish and fiery reappearance of a playing card, and a simple gaffe to create a memorable effect. Imagine they select a card, you pull out a prediction through an envelope, you ask them to turn them over. They cannot. Give them some different instructions, and they can. Later on, the card gets vanished, reappears through a burst of flames. I've been doing these routines for over a decade, and I'm finally ready to share them with you. I am Perseus Arkomanis, and this is my act.